Hello and welcome back to Walking Dead Wednesday. What do you do that face for?
I'm not.
And today we are going to be reviewing The Walking Dead. And today we are going to
1 hour later.
And today we are going to be looking at season... Stop it!
2 hours later.
Today we're going to be reviewing season 11, episode 17, Lockdown. And what were your initial thoughts of the episode?
It's a very setting up episode of like setting up loads of like. I'm sorry.
A setting up episode.
Yeah.
A setting up episode. Not an episode that sets things up. A setting up episode.
Listen, you've seen my writing. Yeah, it was very like setting things up episode.
Yeah, no, I think that there was definitely elements of this is an episode that is building to something rather than...
It was really random opening.
Yeah,
like,
the opening was really weird.
Episode, I'd be like fairs, but it wasn't.
It was basically like a recap of like...
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was. I feel
like it was. It was like
random.
It was like telling the story of The Walking Dead in like a minute.
Yeah.
And that's
Which is, like so unnecessary. If they're tuning in at this point, what's the point?
Yeah.
You know?
No, I agree. I think it was just very strange. It was very weird. It was very weird. But the episode itself opened with Negan, Maggie, Gabriel, Aaron, Annie, and Negan sort of collectively meeting each other. I said Daryl, didn't I?
I thought you went Negan, Maggie.
I probably did. Daryl was there as well.
Daryl.
And they hatched this plan to send Negan to the Commonwealth because nobody knows what Negan looks like because he hasn't obviously been part of the team. Then they basically like Daryl shot up some cars. Negan used his Whisperer mask to like take down some of the guards. That was really cool. I like the fact that they're like
how he
integrating the Whisperers in.
Because is it Maggie who uses it as well?
Maggie used it earlier on in the season.
I know that Lydia uses hers.
Yeah, because Maggie used it to infiltrate the Reaper's base. Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah,
I thought that was really cool.
I like that.
But yeah, so that was cool. There was a really nice firefight.
Yeah.
Like Daryl is a madness. He
needs to use a gun more often.
He does need to use a gun more often. He was like, they were all like, but he was like, pew, 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 like taking them out.
I feel like using the crossbow is giving him like the
accuracy. Yeah, no, that's fair.
Now he needs to start using a gun.
I think he needs to start using a gun. I agree.
Yeah.
And then Negan drove away. There was a really cool chase scene. That was really cool.
Yeah. So
I really enjoyed that.
We haven't seen a car chase on the show since Hospital.
I don't think we had one before that either. I think it was literally just the hospital. I remember there was a car scene where Laurie crashed.
Yeah.
But that wasn't a car chase. It was just her being stupid.
Yeah.
But I don't remember there being another car chase.
Yeah, but it's not with another car. You know when Andrew is running in the field?
Okay, that is a really cool scene.
Yeah.
That is a really nice scene.
But we haven't had one in a while. Because they usually don't use cars.
Yeah, no. They haven't used cars for the last couple of seasons, but...
Why the Commonwealth have fuel? It's a question in itself.
I don't know. I don't know. They have all sorts of things. They have electricity and everything. Enough to, like, sort out an entire community, so...
That's big.
It is. It's huge.
We haven't seen it from outside, but we saw it.
We saw it for the first time from the outside, and we were like, whoa, that's mad.
How are they not seeing it?
Yeah,
how has no one... far away
how has no one found it? Like... You'd think that, well, to be fair, like, they've got so much security that, like, no one would want to attack it.
True.
So...
I feel like the governor would give it a good go.
The governor would try his best.
Yeah. But
I don't think he'd get very far. He didn't get very far with the fucking prison, did he?
True.
So, maybe not. So, after the car chase, we head to the Commonwealth, and... we get our first Magna scene of the episode. We haven't seen Magna since she was a waitress
Yeah, that's the only time I've like seen her.
episode 12 or 13.
If we've seen her after that,
I don't remember. She wasn't very
irrelevant.
memorable. But she's a character that it's been introduced, and she's a huge character in the comics.
Yeah.
But they've done nothing with her on the show. Whereas Yumiko in the comics isn't really like a big character.
Yeah, but Yumiko.
But they've done more with her in the show.
Carol.
No, Yumiko's Michonne.
Oh.
So they were protesting. The Connie had written an article. They don't know who's written the article, but let's be honest, it's Connie.
Yeah.
And they were protesting the fact that Sebastian had sent some girl, April, to go do his dirty work, and she'd ended up dying. And they were protesting the fact that he was like a murderer, and that like Pamela's been lying. Pamela genuinely.
Know if she doesn't know.
I don't think she does know. Well,
because
I don't.
She
I think she
talked to Kumiko about it, which is why I'm suspicious.
What are you calling her?
Kumiko.
It's Yumiko.
Yumiko.
Not Kumiko.
Kumiko.
It's Yumiko.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so dyslexic.
That's so funny.
I can't speak English either.
Yeah, her name is Yumiko.
Yumiko.
Oh my god.
Right, no, but she wouldn't speak to Yumiko about it.
Yeah.
Which I was like, but she's your lawyer.
Yeah, but as Pamela pointed out, she's also friends with the biggest journalist in town.
Matter. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I get.
I get it, and I think Pamela knows what her son's like, but I don't think she wants to believe it.
I don't think she knows the extent of it.
No, I don't think she does.
And I definitely.
But I also don't think that Sebastian meant for her to die, or meant for anyone to die. I don't think so. I think he was just greedy and wanted the money.
But why?
Because then he's rich.
He's already literally like.
Yeah, but his mum had cut off his bank account.
Oh, didn't. Oh.
Yeah, so
tantrum.
he wanted the money.
Right, first, okay.
So that's I genuinely I don't like him. I think he's an arsehole, but I genuinely don't think he was setting out to kill anyone.
He means it in a malicious way.
No, I think he was just like, you do my work because I'm too important for this. It was that kind of thing.
And he's shit.
Yeah, he is dreadful. But yeah, Magna. They're definitely marinating us.
Yeah.
They're definitely giving us all of the Magna scenes.
They're pulling a Denise on us.
They are. There was an entire episode that they built up around Denise and then killed her off at the end.
Yeah.
And Magna is being built up a lot at the moment. Had a lot of scenes this episode. She had 3 scenes this episode. In one episode. We haven't
seen her.
We haven't seen her. We've seen her 3 times this season.
Yeah.
So far, and she was in it 3 times in one episode. So they're definitely building up a death for her.
Yeah.
Which I'm not complaining about, because like we need some deaths.
Like so many people are gonna die.
I'm shocked that no one died in this episode. I was expecting 1 death.
I was expecting like a main character death.
Same. I was. Because I was
expecting them to
mid-season
rip
premiere, rip the band-aid off, boom,
Yeah.
done. The next part of the episode was Negan getting interviewed by Mercer, and Negan basically went, let me in. Mercer went, why should I? And Negan was like, let me tell you who I am. And Mercer was like, I know.
Oh,
okay. And then Negan just got in. And then the best scene of the entire episode was Jerry seeing Negan and going, oh,
hi,
hello.
dude. How are you?
How are you? What are you doing here?
And I was like, Jerry, babes.
Jerry, this guy.
This is Negan now.
This is Negan. This guy tortured your community, killed everybody at Hilltop.
Everyone at Kingdom is dead.
I meant Kingdom, but yeah, everyone at Kingdom died because of this man.
But you know, hey dude, you're
right. Hey dude, you right? Cool. It was so funny. But the thing is, I appreciate that they've moved past that. We're talking
about Magna. Why the fuck is Jerry here? Having scenes, helping out in the plot.
Don't say that.
Did you not think that?
No, I didn't, because I feel like Jerry's a bigger character than Magna.
No, he isn't. Well, he is.
I think he is.
He's not. He's just been there a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we've been saying that for ages. Like, Jerry could have easily died when they were, like, down in the mines. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
When they were, like, squeezing through the places and he almost died there. He could have died there. If they were going to kill him off, that would have been the place to do it. I think.
Yeah,
Whereas
but it's just a bit random.
I feel
Do you
like
not
they're
think
they're
that it's
definitely
random?
marinating us with Magna. I don't think they're
I
marinating us
think
with
they
Jerry.
are, because why is Jerry helping hide their children? With
Do you think Jerry might sacrifice himself to save the kids?
Yeah.
Fuck.
He'll save his own kids and he'll save them.
Well, where the fuck are his kids? With Nabila?
Yeah.
Yeah, but where's Nabila?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Again.
So yeah, speaking of like the kids, we saw
Oh my
those
gosh,
two people
them
come,
two people.
like
That
literally.
guy looks like a mash between the two main characters of Breaking Bad. And I couldn't unthink it after I thought about it. And he just does, doesn't it? You can't say he doesn't. He just looks so much like.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Oh.
But
then-
the whole scene was really funny because Carol noticed that they were coming for them, and then they burst into the apartment and no one was anywhere. So I was like, where the fuck have they hidden? Carol was out on the balcony, on the windowsill,
Yeah.
just hanging there. We'd seen that in the trailer, but I didn't realise she was on the fucking windowsill.
Yeah, I thought
I
they were
thought she
back
was just
at
outside.
Alexandria.
Same. I thought they were back at Alexandria at that
Yeah.
point.
That's
But,
why I was like, oh, the Alexandria.
Ooh. Gracie and Judith and RJ were just in the cupboards. They just hid in cupboards.
Yeah, and
'Cause they're
no
small
one
enough.
looked into
No
it.
one
No one
looks.
decided to look into the cupboards.
But then why would you?
True.
Like, I wouldn't think to look in cupboards.
True.
It's not my first place. I'd look under the bed. I thought they were going to look under the bed because I thought they'd hide under the bed. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But no one looked under the bed,
No.
which was interesting. And then once those people had fucked off, Jerry and Negan came
Yeah,
in.
Jerry and Negan just like
And
walked in like there was nothing.
that's when that whole like plot line happened.
Yes, I do like the Carol and Negan team up.
Yeah, Carol and Negan are a cool team.
Yeah.
I remember when like that was revealed because Carol and Negan had never ever had a scene together until season 10.
Yeah.
Like late season 10 as well, because it was revealed that Carol was the one that had told Negan to infiltrate the Whisperers and kill Alpha.
Yes.
And that was, and like she'd gotten him, she'd broken him out of jail to do that.
Yeah.
And that was cool. I remember that being quite cool back then. And then it was just cool in this episode. I liked it.
I like having them back
I liked them
as a team.
Carol. I thought Carol was quite cool in this episode.
Yeah.
There was they went on a little mission to go get
find-
some insurance, and I was sitting there going, what the fuck is this insurance that they're on about?
Sebastian.
But it was Sebastian.
Because if they're hunting the kids to be like, Daryl, we've got the kids, come back,
Yeah.
or we'll kill them.
Carol's like, I got your kid, bitch.
Carol's like, well,
Yeah. So essentially, there was the scene when Negan found
oh my god,
Sebastian
this is so funny.
with Carol, and Negan was like, I've seen this bitch shit out bunnies with my own two eyes, and Carol
Carol
literally
was
stands there
like-
and goes, it was so funny.
No, that's not what I was laughing at. I was laughing at the bit where Sebastian goes, do you know who I am?
And he
Negan
goes, do you know who I am? It was
And I
so
was like,
funny.
correct.
I think that was a callback to like the whole I am Negan shit.
Yeah.
And that was really cool. I
Yeah.
liked that. There was a lot of callbacks to earlier episodes in this, which I actually really appreciated. Like if you're not a hardcore Walking Dead fan, you wouldn't have noticed it.
I like the little like nods they're doing.
Yeah, it is actually really cool. You can tell it's the last season and they're trying to sort of like
Yeah.
make this for the fans.
Like
Which is good.
100%. The only reason why Rosita was in the moving truck shooting the zombies down is because she definitely just wanted to do that.
100%.
And she was like, "Can I?"
But it's also, is that not something that like Abraham did at some point?
Probably.
I feel like that was. Yeah, because
No,
didn't
it
he do
was
that on the
fire
truck? No, just on like his truck. Didn't he like? Wasn't there like a mounted turret on top of their like big truck that ended up exploding? That he like.
Oh, when they saved Glenn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
No, yeah.
So like, I think that was a callback to that.
That's cute.
That is really cute, actually.
Also,
It's Abraham.
all of the stormtroopers are so dumb.
They're so shit.
They're so dumb.
They're so awful.
Like literally, even who's the main one? The orange one? Mercer. He was like holding the guy and trying to pull him back, shoot the walkers around him, then pull him in.
Okay, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves in the storyline. So going back to the Negan and Carol thing, they brought Sebastian back to Wait, no, Negan was captured, wasn't he? He was captured by the Stormtrooper. Because there was like a peaceful protest going on, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. And as they were going through Sebastian, someone recognised him, and then Carol quickly hurried him away whilst Negan stayed to deal with it, and a Stormtrooper ended up capturing him. So I wonder how the fuck he's gonna get out of that. Because I feel like Carol will get him out. Like, wait, what would you say?
No,
the tear gas.
Then the tear gas happens.
Oh yeah.
So I feel like he just like legged it.
Probably slinked away.
Yeah.
So anyway, so then Carol goes to see Pamela, gives him Sebastian,
Gives him the child.
Gives her the child, and then says, "Look, we need to make a deal. Lance is hunting my friends, and I will help you find out who's framing your son." But of course, do you think Carol knows that it actually was Sebastian?
Yeah. She 100% is just doing this.
So she's just doing it to get them out, and then...
And then she's gonna be like, anyway.
Bye. Carol is very good at manipulating.
Oh, yeah.
She's
very good at playing the role. Like, she does in Alexandria.
She does it in Alexandria,
She's very good at playing a role.
Playing a role. Oh, yeah, she is.
Yes.
Oh, my God. Yeah, no, that's cool. So that's that storyline. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
That was a nice storyline. And then we had Jerry and the kids. Jerry got the kids to safety. They were being followed.
That was a good scene as well.
But fortunately they weren't captured, so that's good. The kids are safe. Then there was a scene between Magna and Yumiko. Magna's second scene of the episode. That was just a bit weird because obviously they're ex-lovers.
Yeah.
Why did they break up in the first place? Was it over Alexandria?
So no. It happens while they're at Hilltop. And I can't remember what happens.
Something happens at Hilltop and I don't remember.
Because basically, the only reason they know each other is because she was her lawyer. So she does something and she's like, I don't want you to do that, and then they broke up.
I can't remember. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Season 10 ended 2 years ago, yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
That's mad. And before that, season 10 properly aired its last episode April 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's madness. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
So I don't remember that at all. I remember they broke up, and then I remember Magna disappeared.
I remember why. I know that's kind of what
I can picture the scene, but I can't remember what happened. Oh, because it happened in the Hilltop house, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I do vaguely remember it.
But I
couldn't tell you what it was about either. So they had a chat, and it was just a bit awkward. But then it was basically Yumiko was like, I'll get you guys out, and Magna was like, well, we're not leaving without you. And I was like, Magna, just go. One of you is dying, and I'd rather it be you than Yumiko, because I really like Yumiko.
What?
What?
Alright, fine.
You like Yumiko?
Not really.
I think she's like Carol. She's playing a role.
No, I haven't liked her for a while.
Really?
I feel like once they arrived, they really went... They tried to push her into a main character really quickly. Did you not see that?
No, okay, fair enough.
So I'm like, oh, I like you, but I'm
because
also
she came to the Commonwealth with Ezekiel,
Yeah.
Eugene. Eugene wasn't in this episode. I thought that was interesting. That's actually very interesting. When was the last time we saw him? I don't remember.
When he was with the girlfriend.
Maybe I should have rewatched season 11.
The girlfriend.
Yeah, we've seen Max Mercer.
Yeah.
Since then.
Because we saw her today.
Yeah.
Maybe he's looking after the kid.
What kid?
Rosita's. Because Gabriel's not there and Rosita's out.
Oh!
You know how the whole episode I was like, who's looking after the kid?
Maybe Eugene's looking after Coco. Okay, fair enough.
I feel like, yeah.
They're dying. They're dead. Okay. Oh, they triggered a lockdown because of the massive Walker horde.
The Walker herd.
I don't think they did enough with the lockdown. It wasn't really warranted. My problem with the Commonwealth is they're very sort of scared.
Okay.
They're very sort of oh, there's a walker herd 5 miles out. Everybody into your houses now! As if, like, their walls aren't there. Do you know what I mean?
Because we don't have walls.
No walls. Or guns.
Anything.
Or stormtroopers.
Literally.
But it did
No,
me a
they
little
definitely
bit.
did that just to get everyone not process it.
Oh, 100%. I agree.
Yeah.
I do
And
agree.
then the tear gas, that was dramatic.
Oh, there was a scene later on where at night time they came to lay candles at the fountain. Was it a fountain? I think it was a statue or whatever. And then the stormtroopers arrived and tried to break it up, but they refused. And then there was a moment where it was all silent and you could hear the walkers.
Yeah, and I was
and
like, how
that
close
was
are they?
that was the point where I was like, oh my god, they're about to break in,
Yeah.
and that's going to cause pandemonium. And I was like, that would have been a cool scene, but they weren't. And also, did you think it was really weird how, I can't remember whether it was done in this order, but we saw the daytime killing of the walkers after the nighttime scenes? Did you think that was
So
weird?
it went to the nighttime lockdown, they could hear the walkers.
Yeah.
And then it cut back in time to when Rosita is out there with them.
That was just very weird.
And I'm a bit like, shouldn't have that been before?
I will admit, the gore in this episode
yeah.
was so good.
They
like
really
we genuinely
Okay.
watched a man get ripped apart by the torso.
Yeah.
Just, it was incredibly gruesome, but I loved it. I thought it was great.
Right.
But the
Greg
problem,
Nicotero was like getting big.
yeah, he said he was,
Yeah.
which I'm happy about.
Yeah.
I will not
Yeah.
say no to that.
Yeah. I feel like every single person has blood on them right now.
The kids, right.
Kids. Oh.
Gracie looks petrified. Judith looks petrified. RJ looks like he's having the time of his life.
In defence to him, he's probably like, oh, I'm back on set with my friends. You know?
It was just
Like,
so
right,
funny.
He's
He was
probably
literally
thinking,
like,
I've got to run, and I've got to climb up there, and then I've got to sit down here.
so funny.
But he's adorable.
The sewers, they went down in the sewers. Daryl,
Squad.
Maggie, Gabriel,
Aaron.
and Annie.
Mm-hmm.
Those 5 went down in the sewers, and then they called. This was what really, I thought this was a stupid move. They called the Commonwealth down there, or the soldiers down there.
Yeah.
But did they really think they'd only send 2 people down?
No. I
No.
think they've done it on purpose.
But why? What have they got to gain? There's 50 soldiers of them. Even if they kill Lance, all of them are getting murked.
True. But they're definitely not going to kill off all of them people.
No, I know, but if I'm saying in a realistic scenario, that's what happens.
Oh, yeah.
And that's why I don't understand why they did what they did.
But again, I can't have an opinion on this bit.
Because you know what happens.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Thank
See,
you,
I
AMC+.
don't know what happens. I've tried to stay spoiler free. I don't know how long that will last.
10 seconds when I show the video.
Oh, Jesus. But, I mean, I thought it was a good scene.
Yeah,
I thought it was a good scene.
It's very intense.
It was very
It's
intense.
Again, setting it up.
But oh god, I just don't think it's gonna work out well. I can't see it working out well. Someone's gonna die.
Sorry, I keep yawning.
But it's fine.
Okay.
And that's pretty much all we have for notes wise.
Yeah.
That's all I had on my notes. So we've watched the trailer for next episode.
Yeah.
And it pretty much spoils how they get out of the situation. I won't tell you how, but it's very blatant how they get out of the situation that they're in at the end of the episode. I'll be honest, not how I thought they'd get out of that situation.
Really? How do you think it was going?
Well, I'm not going to
By
say,
killing people,
obviously,
yeah.
but like the way that they get out, I don't think is the way I would have expected them to.
Okay.
So that's good. It seems like everything's going to kick off, and Poppy has told me that there is at least one character death in the next episode.
I know about one of them.
So
I don't know if there are more.
I'm very nervous. I don't know who it's going to be, but I'm going to desperately avoid everything until the next episode comes out.
Mute.
Yeah, literally, I've got it muted on Twitter at the moment because I can't handle it.
I need to talk about something later.
Oh, okay.
Don't about Walking Dead.
Okay. So, that's all from us for this week. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next week with episode 18. What's it called? A New Deal. So episode 18 is called A New Deal. It will be up next Wednesday, and I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys later. Keep ranting. Bye.